So I know that I just did a short little vlog that was way too much information to be in an intro to a video. I know I'm a couple days late on this, but this is my January 2017 beauty favorites. So I'm going to go ahead and get started out with skincare. Now, of course, in January, everyone works out or tries to work out a little bit more, and I actually have managed to, and it's causing my skin to break out a little bit. So not that I really need this often, because I do not break out often. I had this for about a year ago. I was really stressed out about something and my face was breaking out everywhere, so I got the Murad Acne Spot Fast Fix. It is a part of a program, but this is something that I think works really well on its own. Something that I have noticed though is that when you start to break out and you put this on, sometimes you feel like your breakout will go away on its own, but when you put this on, it kind of brings it to the surface faster to help get rid of it faster. How you're supposed to use this is you are supposed to cleanse your skin and apply a thin layer to the affected areas, and you can do that anywhere from 1 to 3 times daily. Now, the rest of the stuff I have is actually makeup related. So I officially went and got the right correct shade of the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Now, when I got the other one, it was kind of summertime, so it did kind of match. And I am in the shade 112, and that is Natural Ivory. Now, I am not wearing any foundation today, but I can show you a swatch of what this looks like on my hand. So, as you can see right here, it shows up a little bit more yellow on my skin, and it does look a little bit darker. But as you use this product on your face, I feel that it kind of ends up matching my chest and my neck, and it gives a pretty full coverage without actually being too much or too cakey. And I like to use a beauty blender with it, and I like to use a serum and a silicone based primer underneath of it. The other thing that I've been loving for so many reasons is the NYX HD Concealer. I am in the color 2, and it is also called Fair. So as I apply that next to the foundation, which you can still kind of see here, it is a much lighter shade. So some things that I use this for, because I am almost out of primer for my eyeshadows, so sometimes I use it for eyeshadow primer, and I also use it to highlight kind of more naturally underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, sometimes right here where my Cupid's bow is, just to bring some more natural highlight without adding too much glitter. And I feel like this product works really well for me. So the next thing that I have been loving is from ColourPop, because I have an addiction. So this is the highlighter spoon, and that is what it looks like there. So you can tell it's a gold color here, but it kind of gives off a little bit of a white crystal-y sheen. And it still has the moussey formula, so it feels like heaven to dip your finger in. Swatching it is so much fun. So that's what it looks like on my finger with a lot of product, and you can tell it's really pulling from the light, but then you put it on your hand and it's got this really pretty white gold color. So I think it's a really, really pretty color. I've also been loving this Pure Cheek Stain in the color Rose. On one end it has a buffing brush. The other end looks like this, and you just twist it up and it builds sheer color. So that's kind of what the color looks like. I don't know what it is about this, but it feels so moisturizing on the skin whenever I put it on that I always end up putting on too much because it feels so amazing on my skin. The next product I have is an eyeshadow from ColourPop. So my friend got me the color Weenie, and it looks kind of gold right here. It's supposed to be kind of a rose gold color, and this is from the Kathleen Lights Where the Night Is. It also has the super moussey creamy formula when you go ahead and you touch it, and that is what the swatch looks like on my finger. Again, it looks very gold, but when you put it on the skin, as you can see right here, is a very it's got a really rosy color to it. It's kind of a pinkish gold. It is a really pretty color to use. I wore it on my first day of classes back to school, and I got a lot of compliments on my eyeshadow that day, so I think it's a really awesome product. The mascara that I have been loving this month is Smashbox X Rated. it makes my lashes so long and so like it looks natural. I like layering this sometimes with a mascara that will thicken my lashes, and I'll put that on top and it'll make them a lot longer, but it'll also pull apart the lashes enough with the way that the brush is. So this is what the brush looks like. It's a little bit clumped up with mascara right now. It's very long and like separated with the brushes, and that's kind of what it does to your lashes as well. Now I'm just going to do a quick show of the palette that I have been loving this month, because I will be doing a review on it later this month. It is the Urban Decay Moondust palette, which I think is so pretty on the outside. I know that I said that for Christmas, like I was obsessed with the packaging, but it's still true. Now the inside has gotten kind of messy because I spent time swatching these on my own, layering them over different color eyeshadows just to see what it looks like, and even just using it. And I think my favorite, the color that I've used most, is this color right here. So this color is Spectre, and then I also really like this one. This color is Galaxy, and I've also liked that a lot as well. I have been liking all of the shades in this palette though. I think it's really pretty, sometimes working it in alone, but especially layering it over the top of other colors. The other thing that I have been loving this month, this is like my lipstick of the month, so it's ColourPop. I got a ton of lipsticks for Christmas and the holidays and everything. So this is the color Viper. So as you can see right here, it's like a deep purplish rosy color. And it looks a little bit more pink in person than it does on camera, but I think it's an absolutely gorgeous color. You can really use it with a lot of looks, surprisingly. It's something that I have been using a lot this month. And the last thing that I have been absolutely loving, so I got this brush on sale at Ulta. So this is the EcoTools Deluxe Fan Brush, and one of the things I like is I can swirl it just a little bit in my highlighter, just get a little bit of a rosy glow going on, you know, here, wherever you put on highlighter. When I finish my eyeshadow, before I go ahead and put on concealer underneath, it works perfectly to just brush it away. So it has a lot of uses. I've been using it to brush away, like when I bake my face with translucent powder. Any kind of powder, it just brushes it away so smoothly, and because it's so densely packed, like it's good for that, but it's also good for applying powders as well. So anyways, these are my favorite products for the month of January, and if there's anything you have loved this past month or anything you think I should try, then go ahead and let me know in the comments. And as usual, if you like my videos or if you want to see more, go ahead, like the video, comment, subscribe, and all of that fun stuff. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!